guys. So yeah, my friend requested, Mr. TP Ross, that I play some Biomutant. So yeah, I think we'll give it a go. I have played the game, somewhat quite far, but I think yeah, let's start it over. My first run was as a good guy, so let's be evil this time. Yeah, I think that'll be quite fun. Just put some of this music off though. We don't want to just keep hearing music all the time. Cool. Let's slow it a bit more down. Subtitles on. Video. Okay, is that on? Shaping amount. Cool. Alright, so that's about it. I'm not too sure if we can use the control method. Can I actually use a controller? Sorry, the first time I played the game, I actually played it with keyboard and mouse, but I would like to see what it's like. What is it like with doing it on the keyboard and mouse? No, I would like to try the what do you call it? Remote. But now it seems like there's controls. Good mouse controller. Here, control icons. DualShock 4. Can I not do it? This is gonna be kind of shitty. It's gonna be quite sad if it doesn't work. I'll start a new game. Put it on medium. See what happens. Yeah. Little grasshopper. It's like my surname. Crick.
Encode your DNA.
I'm really sad that this is not working. Sorry guys, let me just quickly see. There should be a way for me to get this controller running. Sorry, I'm using the PS5 controllers. I haven't really put it on any of my... Well, I haven't played with it on the computer yet, so I'm not really too sure. Just quickly gonna settings, Bluetooth and devices. Let's see if I can add it on via Bluetooth. I'm gonna be quite sad if it doesn't work. Or maybe I should actually plug it into another port. Okay, I'll be with you guys now. Sorry. Oh, so much fucking fun. sound went to the flipping controller again. This is so sad. Well, clearly this is not going to work. So that kind of bombs the whole controller thing. Probably have to use a PS4. I don't think they've opted in the PS5 controllers yet. Maybe it's a bit too advanced. Yeah. Advanced 1080p. I would like to see what it looks like on the right. Well, yeah, so what are we going to do? Primal Rex. Let's see range. Little cute thingamabob. I should like this little Rexy thing. Okay, define your character starting with attributes and see more details.
Define your genetic structure.
I think we should have like a balanced one. More in the middle. I'll make like a freaky looking thing. Like a little evil mother. Let's make a little buff guy.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Now I think we'll start in the middle because, yeah, I'm gonna have to work on my clothes and stuff that I have to wear to. For some of the places we go into, it's actually quite hectic. Yeah,
choose your fur style.
My fur style, okay. Not like an evil looking thing. Let's see. No, that looks kind of.
Pick your main color.
So it was a pink. Seeing as we are mutants, so probably take like something weird.
Choose your detail color.
Yeah, make myself like a little pink bunny thingy. Yeah.
Pick a class. Dead Commando. Psy-Freak.
Okay, so are we gonna be
Saboteur.
Saboteur.
Sentinel. Commando. Commando.
Range weapons attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target.
Deadeye.
Deadeye. Your range weapons are reloaded instantly and your next magazine is perfect reload. Oh. I like Deadeye.
Deadeye chosen.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Let's see what this is. Okay, obviously.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Sharpening amount. I don't really like the sharpening much. Makes the game look funny. Oh, that looks a bit more.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Make a choice. Right, left, right, left. I don't know. Right sounds like the.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
Change of heart. Lol. So yeah, these are like my little, how can I say, my manikis. They tend to talk
That
to me.
thing? I'm right
Point me
here.
in the direction
Let
of
me
all the
remind
people
you,
there.
we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Evil mother.
Better half. My way is
It's
both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
Faulkner.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Yo. Okay. That's one way to do it. Alright.
Guess
so-
left can be right sometimes.
Guess left can be right. So even the narrator's not agreeing with my evilness. But okay.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eaters. Meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
This whole game's got like a really cool narrative thing going on. I'm evil, but now I'm robbing that thing. That doesn't. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. I will chop your face off. Okay.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Whoa. Okay. I have to run away like a little girl. I forgot I had to run away. But you like his ass halfway in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Revenge, a dish best served cold.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay, I gotta run for my life. Boom. Oh no, it's still booming.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Okay. So I have to do it in other words. Move towards an enemy and target them with melee attacks towards an enemy with ranged attacks. To reload your weapon, press R. When the ammo indicator is red, you can perform a quick reload. A successful quick reload will shorten the reload time. Okay. All characters actually use bots to do this. These sets that. Oh, I can't break this. First to run around a bit and see if we can't find some cool stuff. Nothing hiding anywhere. Nope. Nope. Still too early to find hidden things, I guess. Come on! Bang bang! Oh, no. Wait. X, Focal, Nara, Ludo. Okay, let's carry on, John. This side, nope, nothing. Oh, okay, here we go. Ah, you found a weapon-specific effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage tough for as long as ammo lasts. Some enemies have resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. Pick up. Okay, to attach a special effect add-on, select it through your consumables. Okay, no. I can use it now. Still way too early in this game for that crap. Okay, so that's obviously healing. Cool. But what's in here? Let's first go look for some other stuff. I found something in the toilet. In life, guys, would you ever go digging in a toilet? Fuck. Hey. Remember to parry enemies' attacks. When the enemy attacks, you see a lightning bolt flashing above the heads. Press Q.
The oil sludges everywhere. For most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Fallen enemies can often be looted to open items. Okay, so let's see. Pick up. Cool. It's here. Okay, material. That's what we'll use to upgrade things if I'm not mistaken. Why do I guess this way? To play on a keyboard and mouse, guys. It really is. It's sort of a crap sometimes. The problem is I don't know what the buttons are. Anything yet? Nope. Nope. Let's go. Anything. Upgrade points.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Just like a new melee weapon. Yes, but this sword is most fucking 200 keer bigger than the per character I'm playing with. Let's quickly have a look. Icelands. Okay, that's my gear. Consumables. Got quite a lot of crap here. Gear. Select gear can equip weapons. The second item represents a part of the body that it can be geared up with. Equipped from the board. Well, I don't have any new gear, so that's quite sad. Oh, we leveled up. Okay, what are we going to do? Gonna be more buff? Vitality, maybe. I think vitality.
If anyone can take it, it's you.
Yeah. Range combat, guns, crane dance, alt, right, left. Let's see quickly, so it's alt, right, left. Oh, that's
That
cool.
pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
See, crowbar. Crowbars are good. Not just for destroying things and breaking
Whoa.
into people's houses. Oops.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
But why? Why do you guys think we gotta get out of here? I'm not too sure. But yeah, let's just listen to the random voice in our heads. It's always a good sign. Oh fuck. Rabbit sleep. Wait.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi that they shed under distress. Rods that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. The deep cut.
I beat you. Beat you senseless. You absorbed a biolob. Containers at various places in the world. You can use your biopops to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu.
Wonder what you could make with that.
Mutations. Let us see. Character can go to mutations and what can call mutations. Biogenetics. To use moth-based input you have selected. To use file bile. Psi powers? Okay, I can't do that yet. Resistance. Okay, I can do resistance, but I don't know if this is something I'd actually want to use mod. Cool. So that's my new ability, apparently. Not super boring, but okay. How can I get to that side? I wonder. No. Guys, we found some. Okay, did all of that for 4.
A climb stringer? How unusual.
A climb stringer. Well, I just thought it's a chain, but okay. Let's go. Kuna Matata.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond.
Okay, you found a puzzle. These are sick. Scattered around the world, some opening parts, others features towards WS to use it, Q and E to rotate. So confusing. That was the first one. Alright, so it gives me a video, let's see.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an
So they're just telling us it's
inconceivable
poisoning
impact
the
on
world.
biodiversity and the entire
Imagine if
ecosystem.
this actually
The
happened,
world
guys.
as they knew it crumbled
Like,
as
boom.
nature retaliated.
Well, we
It would
didn't
never
keep-
be the same again,
mean, we are
and what
kind of
remained of
bleaching
it became
like
ours.
that. Imagine that. Our life ends and then this fucking awful shit just runs around fucking mutated for days. Imagine.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Sorry. I definitely read that colors wrong the first time.
There you
Oopsie.
go.
You guys should see what happens when you kind of cock it up. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
The wheeled one. Oh, the break. I'm a shooter. Bam. Gustav, hello? Finding you? Yes? The 2-liter Coke. But it's not out of stock on our side. We've got a ton of Coke. Yeah. What we'll do is when we're there on Thursday, I just want to see what codes you guys have on the 2-liter Coke. We'll maybe see on the fill-in order to see what's happening there. Because on our side, we've got stock of everything. Yeah. And you received. There was 3 invoices, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, but yeah, no, when I'm there on Thursday next week, then we can have a look at the system itself and maybe check if there's something else we can try. Okay, because I'm really not too sure, when it comes to your guys' systems, we don't have access or anything to them at all. And we can't even place orders for you guys because of you being the B2B. Otherwise, what we'll have to do is we're gonna have to, if the code's not pulling through correctly, we're gonna have to just speak to the core department, your SAP Core 3 department, to find out, because all the other stores are receiving their coke. But I'll come and check there. Yeah, sorry, I'm off today. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Bye. Life as a rep never ends.
Nice. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
No, don't want to talk to you yet. Just picking up shit. Where'd the wheel guy go? Oh, there he is. Want to hardloop hier, bro? What's happening, China? A new friend. An old friend. So you can have a new friend and an old friend at the same time? Okay. I just thought a friend's a friend, but... Alright.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Mooma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Mooma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Flashback time. Hey, look at me. I'm a little buff boy.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Mooma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain... But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Imagine Nana with the tree. Okay. I didn't remember this.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did... That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might... The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters, the genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse, the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land, set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Okay.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation.
Thank you, Nicole.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof.
Gotta make sure it's nothing I can take care. Nope, okay.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. Well, that's the intro. So yeah, guys, I'll probably stop it there for today. Well, that was the intro. If you guys like it, and you'd like to watch more or see more, yeah, give the video a like,
A sign
leave a comment,
maps it out, but
and
cartographically
you can always carry
challenged.
on with it. I find it's a lot of fun.
Let's
and
see.
Yes, that's how you mark your territory, guys. You can fast travel this on first. I love the fact that you just pee on shit. Yeah, so yeah. Thanks, guys. That'll be us for the first round. If you guys enjoyed the video, yeah, just leave a comment and then we will take it from there. So yeah, hopefully see you guys soon and hope to do this again. Have fun.